Humans, here of all places.
Is he floating?
That's not a person. He's more like a mass of astral energy.
That sounds a lot like a great astral spirit.
How predictable, applying simple-minded molds to others.
I doubt he's a great astral spirit, but there is something alien about him.
If anything, you're alien to your own realm. You feign comfort with fate, all the while bearing claws at destiny. You remind me of a certain race. A race that struggles even as they destroy multitudes of worlds. Worlds that devour multitudes of energy. Disgraceful, all of it.
Sounds like someone has it in for us.
Say, there's supposed to be 6 keys, right?
And this is the 6th area. This must be our last stop.
Be careful. This one's not like the others we've run into.
You know, Edna mentioned being invited here. I'd figured it was the researchers doing, but what if there was something else in play?
You think this guy's behind it all?
That's anyone's presumption. Somehow I doubt he'd give us a straight answer if we asked.
I'll give you the courtesy of my name. I am the great spirit Chronos, ruler of time and space. And now I shall demonstrate my power.
Here it comes!
I've never felt power so potent before.
It feels like I'll be crushed by its force.
You didn't come all this way just to lose now!
Luckily, we've got power of our own. Determination.
We're finished!
One more tornado! That'll bring you down. Blah, blah, blah.
Double demon fang!
You get the gist. Shooting star! You get the gist. And that's my
We're
will!
in a bind?
Shooting star! Blah, blah, blah. Shooting Gemini Aqua! Not on my watch! Far beyond the darkest sky!
Prepare to be judged!
Arts require complete focus!
Enough! The blade inside me yearns to be let
Far
free!
beyond the darkest sky!
Eat dirt!
Call upon thee! Shooting star! Blah, blah, blah! Shooting star! You never miss!
Thanks, Sheila. Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Far beyond the darkest sky! My power won't save you!
We're
Shooting star! Blah, blah, blah!
Nothing gets by me!
Far, you get the gist! Shooting star! Far, blah, blah, blah! Listen, shooting! Close one! Far beyond the darkest sky! I
Admitted you
hold
here
all the
now!
power
Flame
my
inside me
feeling
yearns to be let free!
Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee! Shooting star!
Prepare to be judged!
Close one!
Take this! First strike! Double demon fang!
Reload! Celestial hammer! Electric shock! Magna
Be gone!
I'm... By the power!
Stay away from my friend! Not before me!
Let me help. Better! Hear water! Hear my
Prepare to be
voice!
judged! Demon, burn in hell!
I'm on a roll now! Take this! Bow before me! Now you see what I can do! In a bind?
Shooting star! You can do it! Xion, astral energy! Full throttle!
See what happened there as you crossed me?
Water!
Leave
Hear
the
my
answers
call!
to me!
I was a fool!
Prepare
to be judged!
They're not playing around!
Power before me!
Far enough!
Head, free blazer!
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, it's been swell knowing you guys.
We have to stop it, whatever it takes!
I don't know what I did. It's time to draw close the curse. The tragedy of your life has reached its end. Chrono erosion!
Flame!
Not now, not ever.
No way!
He's going to annihilate everything!
A power beyond mortal understanding.
Electric shock!
Ready and
Ice healing circle!
What thing? Double demon!
I never miss!
Be gone!
Take this!
Incineration wave!
Roll now! I'll tear you apart!
Sometimes the bad medicine is the toughest to swallow too.
Prepare to be
Close
judged!
one.
Enough! Know your place! Bleed! Bleed! Be gone!
Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too.
Be gone! Burn in hell! You!
I'm
Armor
going to
won't
need to use
save
all
you.
the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
You're mine! I'm not
Don't
done!
mind if I do.
Prepare to be judged!
Eat this!
Close one. Gotcha.
Talon Hurricane!
Rising one!
Inferno Punch!
This one's
Talon Storm!
burn!
That's quite what my arts can make. Rising sun.
You bore
In a
me.
bind!
Raining fire!
Shooting star.
Prepare to be judged! Enough! What?
I'm
How about
sorry.
Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
this? Be gone!
That's quite, sweet. Take care of
Be gone! Prepare to be judged! Ignite! Insolent mortal!
That'll bring you down!
Ready and rare! Swallow blade!
Go
Prepare to be judged!
Denied!
Demon Fang! Demon be gone! Mine! Demon Fang!
Inferno Punch!
Prepare to be judged!
The enemy is going
Ignite!
all out.
Cower before me!
Not on my watch. That's quite, Here my
No
call.
further! Demon Fang! It's time to draw close the curtain. The tragedy of your life has reached its end. Chrono erosion! Swallow blade! Strike! Demon Fang! You bore me!
Magic is there. Shooting star.
Prepare to be judged! Enough! Worthless! How about this? Bleed! Be gone! You'll pay for that!
I can feel the medicine working.
Shooting star.
Prepare to be judged!
Good.
I'm on
Energy and armor is all mine!
Magic carved through walls before me!
Nothing gets by me! Here,
Here's a Barbie.
Not today, you!
Ready.
Inferno
Barbie,
Punch!
not on my watch. Do it. You get the gist. Alpin. Astral energy.
Say no more!
What quaint arts you use.
He's healing?
Not quite. I turned back time, to be precise.
You really do control time and space. Was this place something you made?
It was not I who made it, nor was it Origin or Maxwell. So there's a world unrelated to the three primordial great spirits.
Primordial? Do you mean to tell us you have the power to create worlds?
You may make of me what you will.
Another great spirit and another fine mess. I strongly recommend that research into doorways through time and space should be strictly forbidden.
But what are rules to a species that insists on ignoring history's lessons? The people of your realm will learn of this place, and they will use it to rob and exploit other worlds.
That's...
They are driven by pure desire. They fob off their burdens on others, all without reflecting upon what comes of it.
To hell with this. We've torn down every barrier in front of us, but we know better than to call it good there. We'll build a world where people can coexist and walk hand in hand, and we won't give up until we do.
Yeah, we're ready to put in the work to change.
I'll make sure this research gets called off. You have my word on that.
I suppose this is another trait that your species shares. I will remain here for a time. See to it that this absurd research is ended.
All right, Chronos. We understand.
And know this. If anyone attempts to abuse the Gateway, to interfere with our world, I will cast them into the time-space rift, where they will wander the void forevermore.
No arguments here, pal.
We'll see to it that that never happens. You'll see, from up there on your throne.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a
Who'd all know?
A bird?
Huh. He likes birds.
Somehow I'm both surprised and not.
Magnificent. To think that we could ever amass such a stunning array of Dahnan relics.
What do you think? Not a single piece missing.
Indeed. You and Law were especially diligent in finding them. You both have my gratitude.
So, this means you don't need to become treasure hunters, right?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I mean, that promise you were talking about earlier. You know, with Dohalim?
Oh, you mean the exhibit?
Exhibit?
Yeah. After collecting so many artifacts, we wanted to put them on display for people to see.
Renans have stolen so much Dahnan history. It feels only right to help revive it. However, the situation has changed. I think we should call off the exhibition.
Huh?
This collection deserves to have a permanent home. In other words, I propose that we open a museum.
Oh, that's a great idea!
I knew that you would agree. The relics seem to boisterously applaud the idea as well.
Not with that again.
Still, that's quite the elaborate plan you two have hatched.
Naturally, I trust that you'll handle the descriptions for each item, Rinwell.
Of course! I've got a lot of research ahead of me.
In that case, we should erect a research lab for your work.
Really? That'd be great, Dohalim!
What kind of research do you think you can do?
More than you can, fists for brains. Thumbing through piles of books, looking up relic structure and material composition. Maybe even testing how they react to arts. And, if necessary, I could always break them open and see what's inside.
Let's not get carried away here.
I'm just joking, of course. And you know, it'd be great if I could have an assistant. Someone who could run errands for me while I'm busy working.
Huh? Well, you know, I could.
It's good to dream big and all, you guys, but there's something you need to do first.
You're right, of course. There's only one thing we should be concerned with right now, and that is...
Cleaning up.
Yes, ma'am.
There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him. You finally made it. guess... Well... Whew.
Right.
Huh?
Yes! I don't know what all this gate and key stuff is about, but you've gotta be a little crazy to do research inside a Zoogl's stomach.
I don't care what he gets up to on his own time. I'm just glad nothing crazy came out of all that in the end.
He was trying to bridge together dimensions. That in itself is rather ludicrous, I would argue.
Still, Eisen, was it? It seemed like that was the first he'd seen of his sister all grown up. In that respect, I'm glad it worked out for him.
Everything has a silver lining if you look hard enough. Doesn't change the fact that his little experiment was real dangerous.
Look at it from his perspective. I know if I got to see family I thought I never would again, that'd make me really happy too.
Truth be told, I'm with Kisara on this. The ability to see those that you're afraid you've lost, even one more time. I hope it works out for them.
There was also that Chronos guy we met at the end. Rather less charming. What do you think his deal was?
Yeah, he had those weird ears sticking out.
It's impossible to say whether he's like us or not. However, if we're to judge by his strength and appearance, he is clearly no ordinary being.
And what he said to Xion was just... that was so awful.
He most likely has his reasons for believing in what he does, even if they come from a very different place than what we ourselves know.
He didn't seem to be too harsh on anybody who wasn't human, though.
Whew! It was all so strange. I wonder if we'll ever get to meet anybody else from other dimensions.
Who can say? If we do, I pray it will be somebody more friendly. I can only fight every newcomer that we meet for so long. It'd be nice to get a surprise ally every once in a while.
It's amazing, isn't it? We've been all over Dahna on this journey. Is there anywhere we haven't visited at this point?
Who knows?
I'm being serious.
We're talking about a whole planet here. Isn't it more exciting to just assume there are places we haven't seen yet?
I picked the wrong guy to ask. What about you, Alphen? What do you think?
That's a good question. I figure we visited just about every place civilization has set its eyes on.
So is there anything left for us to see?
That I couldn't say. We are talking about seeing an entire planet.
Yeah, I guess so.
This journey has proven just how little I truly knew our world. There is always more to learn. To assume otherwise would be the height of conceit.
There might well be places that we still haven't discovered yet. And if you ask me, I think that's perfectly fine.
Me too. We don't need to know every inch of Dahna to fulfill our mission. Besides, I think there's something romantic about there still being mysteries out there.
I'd say it's part of the fun to imagine whether we'll be the first to uncover those mysteries. Maybe even now there are other explorers who will shed a light in the darkest places.
True. I guess the world's bigger than any of us will ever really realize.
You know, I was just saying the same thing as Alphen. Why does she listen to him and not me?
Sounds like you've still got a lot to learn about the mysteries of a woman's heart as well.